a world where up is now down and left is now right.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together.
The world is on fire and we are all doomed.
We're doomed.
Doomed! I told you!
We're doomed!
Doomed! We're doomed.
Our universe is doomed!
Relax. Take a break from the insanity and laugh.
It unites humanity in a way that no one ever thought possible.
It's reality on Call Waiting.
Blast off.
Oh, there it is. I love that open.
It is a really good one. I like it too.
Yeah, well, I worked really, really hard on it.
So did I.
I mean, and getting my voice to sound like that, oh my God.
Yeah, but you got to give credit where credit's due. I wrote it.
Well, yeah. Well,
you're the writer, and for once I actually contributed, so.
You might be the writer.
No, I said you're the writer, so that makes me feel good that I made a contribution.
Yes, for once.
Yes.
You finally...
for once, since I'm the one that organizes this podcast. All right,
so, hey, everybody.
Hello.
Rob Rutten, Nikki Sarande.
Yes.
New show.
If
you couldn't tell by the open, saying, hey, it's reality on Call Waiting.
Yeah, it's very, very sad. We should probably start with a eulogy of the dudes from Dallas, because Neil did join a cult.
Nick Vicious joined a cult.
Yes.
Nick Vicious, no longer among us. Well, he's among us, but not among us.
He's too busy passing out Kool-Aid. It was just like I thought. He had been drinking the Kool-Aid. Now he's passing it out. I'm not quite sure what the name of the cult is. I don't think he wants to tell me because I don't think I'm invited. I was rejected for some reason.
I think it was Children of Rage.
Well, I have enough rage.
Yeah, but not.
But
the
I
same
hate children.
Kind of rage.
But I hate children. So there you go. It's that I'm anti-children.
Well, so Nick Vicious joined a cult, and
I told you he would. I told you.
And having
damn
the two
California.
Of us,
damn
exactly.
it.
Oh my goodness. He goes
California's fault.
He goes to California for 6 weeks, and all of a sudden he comes back a changed man.
Well, this is like a third world country, so what do you expect?
Human sacrifices, dogs and cats living together. That's
and apparently even medieval viruses.
Yes.
So
of course.
hey,
Can't forget
he
that.
might have that. That might be the reason why
human feces on the street, used drug needles as well.
Yeah.
Insane. But it didn't seem right to continue doing the dudes from Dallas without the other dude.
And I was really getting tired of using the testosterone to try to be a dude. It was such a huge effort to fill those shoes of Nick's. It was too hard. I just couldn't do it. Well, it's my fault, folks. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Blame me. Except blame California too. So blame me and California.
And Nick Vicious. Nick Vicious needed to take a sabbatical.
Gotta let that Kool-Aid hangover.
He's like a lot of us. The political stuff, the way that the news is going, and the media in general.
And sometimes life just kicks you in the ass.
Yeah, with his experience in the media and everything, and the way that the media is, the way that the news is, the way that politics are in the country, he just didn't want to be a part of it anymore. He wanted to branch out and do something else, kind of rejuvenate, recharge the batteries.
Which is also why it's taken us this long to actually record another podcast, is what we didn't do one since
Christmas.
Well, yeah, because we had a crappy...
Since Christmas?
Yeah, we had a very crappy start to the new year, and I figure Rob and I should probably share that and get that out of the way as well.
All right, so in our eulogy to the dudes from Dallas, don't worry, we've got plenty of stuff that we're going to hit on.
Yeah, this is the dark side, the very dark moment of the podcast.
Well, it's
all life. Uphill or downhill from here, I'm not sure.
I don't know, it's all slapdash from here.
Exactly.
But, let's get the real talk going, so we can explain what's been going on.
And explain any of my future mood swings or views on things are going to be influenced by this, probably.
Well, by all means, Nikki Sarande, take the floor.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I'm unable to have a baby.
And why is that? What did you do?
I don't have any eggs, so game over, as Jigsaw would say, game over. There's no children going to be had in our household.
In the Rotten Sarande household.
So I've turned anti-children. Not really.
And listeners of the Dudes from Dallas will remember Nick Vicious and myself talking about Joan in a Cup and the process. So, I mean, there were steps being taken to try to have a child. Mm-hmm. It didn't work out. It's cost preventative. I mean,
cost preventative.
We work in radio, people. We don't make money, okay?
Well, it's beyond money.
We do a podcast. The podcast is free wherever free podcasts are sold.
Yeah, but when you really think about it, I don't think it has much to do with money. I mean, I've even thought about it on a scale of even if we were like super rich, like from a Law and Order episode, unless we were to actually steal a baby,
like Raising Arizona.
Oh, Donnie, that's so sad. I can't even watch that movie anymore. I can't. But, yeah, that would probably be the only way we could have a child. So.
Is to steal a baby.
Yeah, because adoption is just as expensive.
And ridiculous.
As IVF, and there is no way that I am capable of having a baby. So, long story short, that is a lot of the reason why we also have taken so long to come back, because I've not been right.
Yeah, between that and career changes, or potential career moves, there's just been a lot of chaos going on. And so we decided to take our time, come back when we were ready to come back, and launch a new podcast. And this one, you got to talk about the origin of the name.
I was sitting thinking about it the other day where I came up with that. And I honestly don't have a great explanation. It was back when I was in high school, and I used to love to be on the telephone. Like every teenage girl loves to be on the telephone. And you always had call waiting. For all you people that are younger than 40, telephones used to have three-way calling, and you had call waiting, which was like a...
You have that on cell phones too. When another call starts to beep in. Yeah. That's call waiting.
Well, I didn't know that.
And you can still three-way call people on your cell phone.
You can three-way call people on your cell phone?
You can do that. Okay. It's amazing.
But this was a big thing that I know for a fact that I did as a teen.
This is something that like Gen Xers and very, very old people who get recategorized and
I don't have a name. My generation doesn't have one. What did they call it? Zennials?
Zennial. Yeah.
Yeah, screw you. You know what? We're better than millennials. We just got totally screwed because
and didn't you have a YouTube channel called Reality on Call Waiting?
I do, but it has nothing to do with this. It's just anime music videos that I've made.
Well, yeah, but the name is borrowed from.
Yeah. So. It's just something I came up with, putting reality on call waiting.
Yeah. And that's basically what this podcast will aim to do. Mm-hmm. No politics, no Trump, no collusion, no Russia, no Dems, no this, no that. I'm going to give you an example of what we're talking about on this podcast.
But let me put a footnote. If it rises to the point that it deserves to be categorized, then we'll get into it. But if it's just the local talking points,
but it will be mocked. It will be mocked like none other.
And if you're coming here for the latest news, you're not
so
screwed up. Leave now, because I'll give you the latest news. It's just not going to be the news you're expecting. It's not going to be hammered by the talking heads. It's going to be like, hey, this weird person. You're going to probably hear a lot of Florida stories.
Well, everybody has tons of Florida stories.
Well, but now, that's where some of the most...
The Florida story thing has become such a huge cultural phenomenon that now there is a Florida Man Challenge.
I took it, by the way.
On Google. Yeah, we've both taken it, and we're going to share our results. A viral social media joke that plays upon the plight of Florida residents who find themselves in strange predicaments and sometimes in handcuffs. The Florida Man meme dates back to 2013, according to the website Know Your Meme, focusing on news headlines featuring bizarre domestic incidents involving a male subject residing in the state of Florida.
Yeah, it's just Florida people.
Now, here's a couple of
acting
examples.
like Florida people.
January 29th, 2019. Florida man thought he was stealing opioids, but instead got laxatives, police say. Or September 7th, 2018. Florida man, drunk and naked, allegedly set house on fire in failed cookie baking attempt.
What was yours?
Well, now these are examples from USA Today that I was reading. Now,
but I'm curious. What was
all right,
yours?
so you go into Google. This is how this works. You go into Google, and I'm going to do this live on the air.
Okay.
You type in Florida man.
Then your birthday.
So, for instance, Florida man.
Then June 1st. And it's not just June 1, June 1st. You're going to type out 1ST.
Exactly. And then you press enter.
Mm-hmm. And what did you get?
All right. Now, my particular Florida man story.
Mm-hmm.
Florida man flashing cash on Facebook Live, interrupted by police raid.
I can top it.
Apparently, this comes from a couple of years ago. I'm going to go ahead and share the story. Breon Holdings, 22, was arrested June 1st after officers found a handgun, crack cocaine, ammunition, oxycodone pills, and drug paraphernalia at a home on Amazon Avenue, according to an arrest report. Several people sent ActionNewsJax.com a Facebook Live video that appears to show officers raiding his home. See if does the video play?
Watch Channel 9 Eyewitness News on your Apple TV,
you sons
Roku,
of
or Amazon
bitches.
Fire TV.
Giving
Download
me
the Channel 9
I don't
app.
care about this
Just
ad.
search